Hey warriors, right now, as you're watching this, something inside you is calling. It's not loud or dramatic, but a steady hum beneath the surface of your everyday life. It's the version of yourself you haven't met yet, the stronger, clearer, braver, more alive version of you. And that version is tired of waiting. You know that sharp feeling you get when you see someone else living the life you dream of. That isn't jealousy, it's recognition. It's your soul whispering, that could be me. That should be me. Why isn't that me? The truth is, the gap between who you are and who you could be isn't as wide as you think. It doesn't take years or miracles. It's not about luck or talent. It's about small, consistent action. A 0.01% improvement repeated every single day until it compounds into something absolutely unstoppable. We've been lied to about what it takes to change. We're told to chase dramatic transformations and overnight success stories, but that's an illusion. Real change is quiet, unglamorous, and almost invisible at first. It's the tiny steps, the micro decisions that add up. Even a 0.01% improvement every day for a year doesn't just make you a little better. It makes you 37 times better, because growth compounds. Like a butterfly flapping its wings and eventually causing a tornado, your small, deliberate choices create waves of transformation far beyond what you can see right now. Ancient philosophers understood this truth. They knew that transformation isn't a single event, it's a direction. The great Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Your obstacles aren't blocking your path, they are your path. The resistance you feel is proof that you're right on the edge of growth. Every single person who's achieved greatness began before they were ready, long before they had all the answers. They chose that 0.01% of progress over the illusion of perfection, and they became someone new through thousands of ordinary mornings where they simply showed up. Right now, you stand at a fork in the road. One path leads to next year looking exactly like this one. Same struggles, same patterns, same doubts. The other path begins with one single decision, that small is enough, that progress beats perfection, and that you don't need anyone's permission or perfect conditions to start. It just takes one moment, this moment. Commit to being present, not perfect. Give your future self the gift of your full attention. Choose growth over comfort and action over excuses. Your 0.01% journey starts now. Declare it. I am ready for change. Now, let's talk about the first principle. The gap is the game. Stop running from discomfort. Ask yourself, when was the last time you chose to be uncomfortable? I'm not talking about stress that just happened to you, but discomfort you willingly walk toward. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, believing that ease is the sign of success, but that's a lie. In fitness, there is a principle called progressive overload. Muscles only grow when they repushed just beyond their current limits. Your mind, your emotions, and your confidence work the exact same way. Growth doesn't happen in comfort, but it also doesn't happen in panic. It lives in that middle ground, the discomfort zone. Hard but doable, challenging but not crushing. Psychologists call this the zone of proximal development. It is the sweet spot where real learning actually happens. But most people live their lives avoiding this zone. They stay comfortable until life forces them into panic, and then they rush right back to safety. And that's why they never truly grow. 10 years of experience becomes 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. So here's your 0.01% shift. Each day, do one thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable. Speak up in a meeting when you'd normally stay quiet. Ask for what you actually want. Try something new that you might not be good at. Set a boundary. Do the thing you've been avoiding, not recklessly, but gently, like you're training a new muscle. Remember this: confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. You don't wait to feel brave before you act. Courage comes first, and confidence follows. Think about learning to drive. That first time behind the wheel was probably terrifying, but now it's effortless. What changed? It wasn't the car or the road, it was you. Your nervous system adapted through repeated exposure to discomfort. The same is true for leadership, for creativity, for vulnerability, for all growth. The discomfort zone is where your future self is forged. But you can't live there constantly. That leads to burnout. True growth follows a rhythm. Challenge, then rest. Challenge, then rest. Each cycle expands your baseline. What was once uncomfortable becomes your new normal. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't the enemy. It's the game. It's not proof that you're failing. It's proof that you're growing. It shows you exactly where your next 0.01% of effort belongs. Just like in exposure therapy, you overcome fear not by avoiding it, but by facing it in small, deliberate steps. Start ridiculously small. Send that one email. Write one sentence. Speak one honest truth. Feel the tension and do it anyway. Over time, that feeling of discomfort will become familiar and you will become unshakable. 6 months from now, what terrifies you today will feel ordinary. Not because it got easier, but because you got stronger. This is how real transformation happens, through small acts of deliberate courage. That feeling of "I don't know if I can do this" is the sound of growth in progress. So tonight, plan your discomfort for tomorrow. Choose one thing that challenges you just enough to grow. Commit to it, do it, and afterward, notice how you feel. A little proud, a little stronger. That's your 0.01% win. That's how you close the gap between who you are and who you're becoming. The gap is the game. Stop running from it. Start playing in it. Go ahead and comment below. I choose growth over comfort. Next, become a curator, not a consumer. Your attention is your destiny. If someone looked at your screen time, your browser history, your content consumption, what story would it tell? Would they see someone building a future, or would they see someone just killing time? You are not just what you eat. You are what you feed your mind. Most people binge on mental junk food all day, endlessly scrolling, watching, consuming, and then wondering why they feel so empty. Every moment you spend consuming something meaningless is a moment stolen from what truly matters. Your attention is the most valuable resource you have, more than time, more than money, because it's the one thing you trade for everything else in your life. Stop letting algorithms decide who you become. Your attention has been weaponized against you. You must reclaim it. Conduct a brutal audit of your inputs. Everything you read, watch, or listen to, ask yourself, did it help me grow? Did it align with the person I'm becoming? Or did it just drain my focus and energy? Be ruthless. Cut what doesn't serve you. Unfollow, unsubscribe, delete. Then, replace that mindless consumption with intentional learning. Choose depth over noise, quality over quantity. Read one chapter of a great book instead of 10 shallow social media posts. Have one meaningful conversation instead of endless scrolling through other people's lives. Most people spend more time deciding what to have for lunch than choosing what to feed their minds. Stop letting the news cycle or fleeting trends shape your thinking. You don't need to know everything happening everywhere. You only need to know what's relevant to your growth and your goals. If removing something from your feed wouldn't affect your life in a real, tangible way, then it's not valuable. Protect your attention like your life depends on it, because it does. Before you consume anything, ask, is this aligned with who I'm becoming? Does this add value, or does it just add volume? If the answer is no, skip it. Silence is underrated. Boredom is powerful. It's in those quiet moments that creativity is born. Give yourself space to think, to reflect, to create. Consumption is passive, but creation is active. You become what you practice. So, practice creating, even in the smallest ways, and you'll build a future instead of just watching others live theirs. Today, decide what earns your attention. Protect it fiercely. When you take back control of what you feed your mind, everything else in your life begins to change. Declare it with me. I choose growth over comfort. I choose creation over consumption. My 0.01% journey begins now. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. It really helps the channel grow, and I'd love to have you on this journey with us. See you in the next one.